not very problem that everyone has to come in the morning, but it's a fairly good gathering. So I think that industry is moving seriously towards CSR, and it is needed. So I start with, on behalf of SPO India, to the CSR and Sustainable Summit 2016. Why it is important? How the India is moving on? Let's start with the key thing, Digital India. Digital India program is a flagship program of the government of India that is envisaged to transform India into a digital empowered society and knowledge economy, and to spend the mandate 2% of the profits on CSR activities. We at SPO India, together with our flagship publication, VARINDIA, are trying to bridge an alliance between the industry, government, the social sector, and the society at large. Let me share the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji. We want to have one mission and one target: take the nation forward digitally and economically. How do we do that? Without support of the industry, it is not possible. If you see the total contribution of the CSR in the country, major portion is contributed by the industry, less percentage contributed by the public sector undertakings, is the survey says. With the industry having responded positively to the reform measures undertaken by the government across the public and private sector, Indian and multinational companies, Section 135 brings more companies into the fold. The total CSR spend has increased. India's total CSR spending increased by 27% in 2015, and it is now the highest CSR reporting rate worldwide. Secondly, disclosure of CSR activities has been made compulsory. A report says that the performance of Indian origin companies is far ahead compared to foreign-based companies operating in India. According to Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs, a minimum of 6,000 Indian companies will be required to undertake CSR projects in order to comply with the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, with many of the companies undertaking these initiatives for the first time. Further, some estimates indicate that CSR commitments from corporate companies can amount to such as 20,000 crore INR. So today evening, Dr. Bhattacharya, he's the DG of ICR, he's going to join us. Bhaskar Chatterjee. Okay. Let me introduce about SPO India in a few lines. SPO is the CSR development initiative of VARINDIA. It is a publication that aimed both at government policies impacting companies that are focused at impacting CSR activities, as well as those that are just entering the fray. It will cover the initiatives taken in the CSR segment that will foster national development for a good cause. We are also proud to associate ourselves with NASCOM Foundation, and my special thanks to Mr. Srikant Sinha and his team for their tireless support in organizing this event of such grandeur. We have amongst us very eminent speakers and panelists who are going to discuss on session 1. It is employability-driven skills for persons with disability. Session 2, CSR models, managing for impact. I wished Dr. Chatterjee has been to attend this session. However, he will be with us in our later session, Digital India Empowering Nation, which will continue from 2 p.m. onwards with 4 tracks of panel discussion on various subjects, where we are going to have experts from IoT, cyber security, ECAP, and next generation smart grid meter. Before I leave the stage, the next session to begin, I welcome our guests to attend our other sessions too. As it is a day-long event, I am sure there will be many takeaways from this session, not to forget the lucky draws that have been organized to keep you all amused. Have a wonderful day ahead. And Mr. Karnik Saab is among with us. Welcome, sir.